Well, hello there. This is Kim Evans, and welcome, clients. I am so excited to share with you real quickly. Just a recap on your skincare. I just want to make sure everything is going well for you this summer. So, my question to you: how's your skin? So today, I am going to be sending out skincare in my facility today. So if you need any skincare, please be um, free to either give me a call, and my number is 925-689-8602. I'm going to be in my studio all day today, as well as you can respond back to the email here. Just hit the reply and say, Kim, I need a mask. I need I need a refill on my sunblock, whatever you need. So real quickly, it is really important to take care of your skin from summer. We actually just came from spring. Before that was winter. And a lot of you still have not been in to see me. So it is my born month for the month of July. So my request is I would love for each and every one of you guys to come in. Some of you have already taken advantage of my facial special. Some of you has also booked your facial appointment for July. So click the button link also below this video and come on in for July. I will also have some Sunday availability in the next 2 weeks as well. So real quickly, I just wanted to review. Oftentimes you kind of maybe get a little lackadaisical or you forget. So I just want to just mention this is what your skincare should look like. You always want to start with your cleanser, right? That's in the morning, and in the evening, you want to cleanse twice a day. I actually did my birthday kickoff and I happened to be at one of my favorite wineries, and I came home and my eyes were so puffy the next day, and I'm like, what was going on? Obviously something was in the landscape as I was walking through the vineyards, and it really affected my eyes. So if you're noticing you're getting puffiness, also a lot of people getting allergies with the pollen that's in the air, it's very imperative that you cleanse very well with your cleanser at night before you go to bed, because you don't want all the debris and the dust in your eyes. Maybe that you've been in certain locations or been on a walk. So you really need to use your cleanser. They have the surfactants that get in there to really deep pore cleanse, your skin and your pores. So you really want to be able to do that. So I found I had to really do a deep pore cleanse, use my facial mask, and within a day and a half, my eyes went down. They were really, really puffy, and that's not normal. So I wanted just to remind you, we have oily skin, dry skin, combination oily, combination dry. So those are the 5 different skin types. You fall between one of those 5. It's okay that seasonally you may change. So for the first half of the year, you might be a little bit more dry. The last half of the year, you might be a little bit more oily. The thing that never changes are your pore size. When God gave you your pore size at birth, those are your pore sizes, unless you're a pregnant woman. And sometimes you go through different kinds of skin changes such as that. But 9 times out of 10, your pore size is what your pore size is. You were born with your pore size. Oftentimes they may get impacted. They may get clogged, and they cause problems. And this is when your skincare comes in, and this is where your esthetician comes in to help you to solve those problems so that you no longer have clogged pores. Your pores are minimized. The debris, the oil is coming through your pores like it should. You're exfoliating like you should. That's why it's very impactful and very important to stay on good skincare. So after you use your cleanser, I also have this product, which is a cleanser and a mask. This is a dual product for those who actually want both. So my mention to you is, please don't forget to use your exfoliating scrub. And particularly ladies, we need to use my micro scrub and my sunblock are my 2 hot selling items. So you never want to leave home without this sunblock and exfoliating scrub. When I came into the game of skincare years ago, one of the things I learned when I was a Mary Kay rep, for those of you who didn't know, I started my business actually selling Avon. Then I went to selling Mary Kay for over 10 years. I knew the importance of using exfoliating scrub. And this is why I can stand the test of time today to say, celebrating 5 decades, in my 50s because I did not want my skin to look old. So I actually established a regimen of exfoliation. And I have been doing that for the last 40 years. Seriously, no, for 30 years, exfoliation. So exfoliant. So after I cleanse 3 times a week, I am using a physical chemical scrub on my face, along with a glycolic serum. And then I get my glycolic facials once a year, once a month, actually, which helps with the hyperpigmentation to keep my skin clear. So this is what I try to tell my ladies: come in to get your chemical glycolic peel to slough off all that dead skin. Facial should be every 6 to 8 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks if you're actually in the public, since we're back working with people now after COVID. And then microdermabrasion. So we have either a glycolic chemical peel that we use on you. We're still doing the glycolic pills. They're not going away until Jesus come back. They're not going away. And then we have the microdermabrasion. We're not using aluminum oxide crystals anymore, but we're using actually the diamond tip. And I love using the diamond tip. I use aluminum oxide crystals for the first 15 years of my business, first 20 years of my business. Been in business now for 27, so the last 7 years I've been using the diamond tip, and I love it. We'll never go back to aluminum oxide crystals. So that's basically all you need. So if you're having a customized facial for your glycolic peels, I normally fold in a microdermabrasion. So we're changing the capacity of your facials every time. If you're doing the same facial every single time that you're coming in, I would beg you should differ to question your esthetician, because it should be customized and changed every single time. Every single coming time, I'm using a different mask. I'm doing something different. We're keeping the base, but we're doing something different. I'm always up leveling your facial. So back to the exfoliating scrub. This is the most important product. This is for men as well as for women to use. And my products are unisex, but I also have my own men's skincare line just for you gentlemen as well. But you want to do this. This is really, really vital. So like I said, when I started my esthetician practice, I knew the importance of using exfoliating scrub, because it actually sloughs, it keeps the skin youthful and turnover. Women, we turn over just like our cycle every 28 days. We're sloughing our bodies, right? Just like our cycles. Men, they do that when they shave. So in generally, this is why men look younger than women. They do in generally, because they're shaving their skin on a regular basis. Those that are not wearing beards, they're shaving. So they're exfoliating their skin on a regular basis, 2 to 3 times a week. But if you're not using a mask, ladies, or a scrub, what are you doing to exfoliate your skin? You're not. And then you complain and say, oh, my skin is starting to look less radiant. It's not hydrated. It's not youthful looking. The skin tone and texture is off. Right? Duh. Because what are you using in your skincare regimen? After you use your microdermabrasion scrub, you always want to follow behind using a toner. I sell so much of this to my, oh my God, I love it. Love this, like one of my, almost my favorite product. They're almost favorite product, but I love this. I sell this, I sell a lot of this to my airline stewardess, because they're always on these trapped planes. And so this circulated air. So I tell them when they get off the plane, the number one, get back to your hotel room, use a mud mask and just really deep pore cleanse your skin, follow it by a toner. And then they see that skin comes back and be more radiant. It's just beautiful. So you want to use a toner, but you want to use a toner for your skin type. So when you reply back to me and say, Kim, I need a toner and a cleanser, I'm going to reply back. I'm going to call you back. I want to make sure that we're using the right skincare. We're going to make sure that it is for your skin type: dry, combination oil, combination oily, or combination dry. Now, this right here, I started using this in my 40s. And I love my skincare because I'm creating it as I'm also aging. And my whole theme is, making men and women look absolutely fabulous, healthy and younger skin, and ageless beauty, 2Gorjis beauty. So I didn't know anything about a throat cream. And so the 2 areas on your bodies where you show your aging first is always your hands and your neck. So you see certain celebrities, their skin look like they're 29 or 39. Their bodies might look impeccable because they're working out with their trainers. But the thing that you can never hide, you can never lie, is your neck. You can't do surgery on the neck. And so you have women wearing turtlenecks, they have gizzard neck. You've been a goddess in your teens and now in your 30s or 40s and 50s. Now your body is looking resurfaced here on your face because you've had your plastic surgery or you're tightening up. And then on your body, but you cannot hide the neck. So why go through all that? Why go through all that? So go ahead on and start your throat therapy now and get some 2Gorjis throat cream, and you want to use that on your neck. This is fabulous. So I started using this about 10 years ago. I called my manufacturer and I said, you know what? I need a firming repair throat cream. I didn't have it at first in my line. And I use it. It's so viscous. It's so nice. So yes, you're going to use this in addition to your moisturizer. So the product that you never, ever want to be without is your sunblock. You want it to be UVA and UVB. Look how hot it has been. If you are on a vacation, here's a tip. I tell my clients to always use it behind the ears and behind the neck 7 days before you go on vacation. You want to load up. You want to front load it. So you front load it, you pat it on, you use it on top of your moisturizer, and you go to sleep. Avoid the eye area. Then when you go on your trip, now your skin actually has this plentiful, it has this built up of sunblock, and then you won't get sunburn, but you're still going to use it, but your skin will look amazing, just amazing. UVA, UVB, this is a chemical one. So as soon as you put it on, you are going to have to wait about 15 minutes. And then actually it would do what it needs to do. Now, I suggest neck down to use a less expensive one. And so you could just go into your Rite Aid or into, Target. And a good brand to use would be Banana Boat. And you want to use the PABA-free, oil-free, well, PABA-free is oil-free, the Banana Boat, so you can use that on your shoulders and on your back. Use a less expensive one on your body and use your more expensive one because these are not cheap. You want to use these on your face. My last tip that I want to give you, in the winter months, I always like to tell my clients, if they're in cold weather, then use your moisturizer. And again, you always want to use your sunblock, and then use a thin layer of Vaseline, which is more viscous. It has high molecules, so things can't penetrate through it. So it keeps the skin more hydrated. So that's the layer of defense that you want to use when you use cold weather, or your ice, or actually skiing. You always want to use a thin layer of Vaseline on your skin. And you mix that with your sunblock and the Vaseline, you are all set. You come back from the slope, you give your skin a nice deep pore cleanse. It is so hydrating. It is not chapped, it's not cracked or anything. So that's just a subtle tip. My last tip I wanted to share with you is my gel mask is amazing. So there's two different exfoliation processes. You're using an exfoliating process, and this is sloughing off the dead skin. It's a micro diamond polisher that you're using on your skin. And what I love about mine, because mine is not like apricot kernels, mine is really almost kind of like microdermabrasion. And then you have here, which you're hydrating and you're nourishing the skin. And this is your feeding the skin back with the nourishment that you need. So you need a two-step process. You need to use an exfoliant, and then you also need to use a facial mask. I have 5 different types of facial masks depending upon the type of your skin. The last thing I wanted to leave with you, click the button below so that you could come in and to book your facial. The microdermabrasion is always amazing. My chemical glycolic peels are always amazing. Those are the 2 rapid resurfacing facials, clinical facials that I do, the glycolic facial and also the anti-aging microdermabrasion facial. I use the diamond tip. I no longer use aluminum oxide crystals. So when you come in, we'll be using a diamond tip. And I recommend your facials every 4 to 6 weeks. So if you are in the public eye, you would probably want to come in and get your facials once a month. Aren't you worth it? Yes, you are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I look so forward to seeing you. Click the button below. Come on in and book your facial appointment. And you see these products behind. Reply back to me. Let me know what you need. I will be on Facebook Live here in just a few minutes, as well as give me a call, 925-689-8602, and let me know what you need. And I will, throughout the rest of the day, in between packaging my orders, I will be making phone calls. So just be sure that you answer your phone, because you'll be getting a phone call from me today too. Bye for now. Look forward to seeing you at 2Gorjis in July.